Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Jey Uso has been riding high on momentum on Monday Night Raw as he is in the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament Finals. However, his storyline on the Red brand seems to have taken an interesting turn lately. This week on Raw, the former Bloodline member teamed up with Damian Priest to battle Finn Balor and JD McDonough in a tag team match. The unexpected alliance and his budding friendship with the Terror Twins have added excitement to his ongoing storyline. Moreover, a subtle yet romantic angle seems to be brewing between the YEET Master and Rhea Ripley lately. Besides, tensions flared up between main event Jey and Braun Breaker last night. Let's look at 4 directions for Jey Uso following WWE Raw. 4. Feud with Braun Breaker on WWE Raw. This week on Raw, reigning Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker confronted Jey Uso backstage and tried to get into the latter's head. The 26-year-old attempted to intimidate the former Bloodline member, asking him to abandon the tournament. This seems to be a clear indication that a feud between the two is on the horizon. In light of the ongoing segment, WWE has seemingly sown the seeds of this highly anticipated showdown. Jey is expected to go right after Breaker and feud with the latter in the coming weeks. He will likely win the Fatal 4-Way match next week. The Triple H-led creative team could then book the title match at the upcoming Bad Blood Premium live event. 3. Jey Uso might suffer the Judgment Day's wrath. While maintaining a friendship with Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso has made new enemies in the form of the Judgment Day. There's a good possibility that he could face repercussions for going against the heel faction. The YEET Master is all set to compete in the finals of the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament on the Raw season premiere next week. However, Finn Balor and company could squander Jey's opportunity and squash his title aspirations, as the embers of resentment may have been burning deep inside them. Jey could suffer the Judgment Day's wrath for going against the stable and aligning with the Terror Twins. This could eventually herald a new program between the former Bloodline member and the heel faction on Monday Night Raw. 2. Forms a tag team with Damian Priest, chases World Tag Team title. The latest edition of Raw showcased a budding friendship between Damian Priest and Jey Uso, as the latter kept their differences aside and teamed up with the Archer of Infamy for a tag team match against the Judgment Day. However, this could backfire with the heel faction possibly costing Jey his Intercontinental Championship opportunity. Following this, the YEET Master could officially form a tag team with Damian Priest and chase the World Tag Team Championship. With a common enemy on the radar, the prospect of it happening is good. Jey and Priest could challenge Finn Balor and JD McDonough for the coveted title, heralding a new feud in the tag team division. The newly formed friendship between Jey Uso and the Punisher on the latest edition of Raw seems to be the harbinger of this potential storyline. 1. Starts a romantic relationship with Rhea Ripley. One of the possible directions for Jey Uso following this week's Monday Night Raw is a romantic storyline with Rhea Ripley. A romantic relationship seems to be brewing between the two ever since Mommy returned to WWE following her injury. There have been numerous occasions when Jey expressed his inclination towards Ripley. Similarly, the former Women's World Champion has shown her fondness for the 39-year-old. Last night, the two superstars finally came on the same page. Moreover, Chapter 1, The Unlikely Pair ****. In the aftermath of a bruising Raw episode, Rhea Ripley stood tall in the center of the ring, her imposing figure casting a shadow over the WWE Universe. The crowd was still buzzing from the night's earlier chaos, which saw Ripley dispatch her latest challenger with a devastating riptide. But the real story was unfolding backstage, where the backstage corridors of the WWE arena whispered of unexpected romances and evolving feuds. Rhea had always been a fierce competitor, driven by an insatiable desire to dominate. Yet, amid her unyielding exterior, a secret was stirring, one that could shift her trajectory in the WWE universe. As the evening wore on, Rhea encountered a man who had been a constant in her WWE journey, Seth Rollins. Their paths had crossed many times, each interaction charged with an unspoken tension. Tonight, however, something was different. Their eyes locked as Seth approached, his expression a mix of admiration and curiosity. "You were incredible out there," he said, his voice barely above a whisper, as if afraid to break the spell of the moment. Rhea's fierce demeanor softened slightly. "Thanks. It's getting tougher out there, but I guess that's what makes it worth it." The exchange was brief, but it lingered in the air like the scent of a long-forgotten perfume. Seth, known for his relentless ambition, was intrigued by the woman who could match him in both passion and power. And for Rhea, who had always been more focused on the fight than on anything else, this moment was a rare pause in her relentless pursuit of dominance. Chapter 2: The Romantic Twist. As weeks passed, their interactions grew more frequent. What started as casual exchanges in the backstage area slowly developed into something more personal. They found themselves confiding in each other about their careers, their dreams, and their struggles. It was clear that the chemistry between them was undeniable, and the tension that had once been a barrier began to dissolve into something more intimate. During a private dinner arranged by Seth, away from the chaos of the WWE universe, their conversation turned to their lives outside the ring. Rhea, who had always kept her personal life guarded, found herself opening up in ways she hadn't anticipated. Seth, in turn, shared his own vulnerabilities, and in that moment, they found solace in each other's company. However, their burgeoning relationship was not without complications. Rhea was entangled in a fierce feud with the reigning top champion, whose arrogance and ruthlessness had made him a formidable opponent. The champion's disdain for Rhea was no secret, and the notion of a romantic entanglement with Seth Rollins, a respected figure in WWE, only added fuel to the fire. Chapter 3: Jey Uso's Crossroads. As Rhea's relationship with Seth grew, so did the complexity of her situation. Backstage, the WWE Universe was abuzz with speculation about Jey Uso's future. After a turbulent period of personal and professional struggles, Jey found himself at a crossroads, with 4 distinct paths unfolding before him. 1. The lone wolf, Jey Uso could choose to break away from his family's legacy and forge his own path. This route would see him distancing himself from the bloodline, focusing on establishing himself as a top contender in singles competition. It would be a challenging journey, but one that could redefine his career and place him at the forefront of the WWE landscape. 2. A new alliance. Alternatively, Jey might seek out a new alliance, forming a partnership with another top superstar who could help elevate his status. This alliance could offer